Welp, another offseason has come and gone, spring training is wrapping up, and it's that time of year. MLB Network came out with their AL Central predictions, and once again, the MLB has gotten the Cleveland Guardians completely wrong. I know it doesn't matter what any of the media says, but the straight up disrespect is just insane, and it's astounding. Like, how do some of these guys get paid to share their opinions? It's funny how people can call themselves professional analysts, but have no clue what they're talking about. Even if I was not a Guardians fan, just looking at things from an analytical perspective, based on past trends, losing Naylor and Gimenez were not big losses because of how bad they were to end the season. I actually like Manzardo and Santana at first base a lot more, and then there's just so much in the farm, and I'm glad the young guys will finally get an opportunity at second base. And then pitching wise, the Guards' Trojan horse leading the way will be the bullpen. This bullpen is once again gonna most likely be top 3 and if not the best in the league. And in terms of the starting rotation, at some point in the season Bieber will be back, and then we will get to see a full season of Lane Thomas at center field. The Guardians got better, and to have them projected at 80 and 82 and 3rd in the AL Central is just foolish. And it's just funny because the MLB Network does this every single year, and they always have it wrong. It's like they hate the Guardians, they have a vendetta against them. In this video, I'm going to talk about what has been going on with the Guards over the last month or so in spring training and over the offseason. I actually just got back from a 3-day trip to Arizona where I went to 3 games, so I'll give you my rundown and takeaways from what I saw and so much more. But before I get into everything, I would really appreciate it if you would drop a like and subscribe. It only takes 5 seconds, plus you can always change your mind. We are on the road to 50,000 subscribers, and with your support, I believe that we can get there super fast. Alright, so here's the actual clip from MLB Network that I have been talking about.
If you had to pick a team for the Central Division, who would you lay your money on?
I'm going with my team I picked last year, the Royals. I think they're the best team.
Okay.
In that division.
I think you could make a case.
Camera?
This camera's squeaky, man. Even the Robo camera needs a 6-month tune-up.
The Twinkies have some top-tier talent.
Tigers' pitching depth. The Guardians are always good, despite whoever comes and goes. And
The Royals are good, man.
I agree.
They are good.
I agree.
Solid team.
So now to pass right over that stupidity, I'm not saying the Royals are bad. They are a good team, like really solid. I think they have improved so much over the last few years. I love Bobby Witt, but Cleveland has the best culture. They are the best organization, and they are about to prove everyone wrong once again. But anyways, talking about what I saw at spring training over the 3 games that I was there, starting with the bad, I think the Tristan McKenzie experiment is pretty much over. I love the dude to death. I have wanted him to be successful and turn things around for the longest, but because he was too good for surgery, now he is washed and can't find it. He pitched against the Royals and got absolutely shelled in the first 2 innings. They scored 4 runs, and even most of the outs were from the outfielders flying back and tracking down deep fly balls near the wall that were crushed. He just doesn't seem to be getting better. He is losing confidence, and I think he either should get surgery now or the Guardians should DFA him or keep him in the minors. I just don't see any way he can get back to the majors unless he gets surgery and gets his confidence back, or somehow becomes a bullpen guy and it saves him, but I just don't even see that as a possibility because he's just been that bad. His fastballs are getting crushed since he can't locate his curveball at all right now. Batters are just sitting on it, and his slider / off-speed pitch is not good enough to compensate for it. Now for the good, which there was a lot of. Kyle Manzardo was crushing the ball. He is batting a whopping .370 so far in spring training. I saw him hit a bomb, and like I said, he is the reason why I was completely fine with getting rid of Naylor. I did love Josh. I love the heart he brought to this team, but like I've said a million times, he was getting super out of shape and it was affecting him as a player. And he chased pitches like no one I've ever seen. Steven Kwan has picked up right where he left off, hitting .360 so far in spring, and Jose Ramirez is also over .300 as well, and I watched him basically hit 2 home runs in 3 games. One of them was not actually a home run, but it hit the yellow line in right field. I thought it was over, but they of course did not waste any time reviewing it since it was a spring training game, and he hit a second one against the Royals that just kept on carrying and carrying. It looked like a pop out, but it just kept going. But the real star of the show was Will Brennan, Silly Willie, Chill Will, who hit back-to-back bombs in Goodyear right before the start of the Prospect Showcase game, or whatever it was called that I know Bazzano was in. They faced the Seattle Mariners. I'm super high on Chill Will. I'm not really sure why some people don't like him. He's cheap, he's consistent, he's young. He will bring you a 260 to 270 hitter to the table that is capable of hitting 15 to 20 home runs if he is on the field consistently, and he has an average glove out and right. And he really can play all 3 positions in the outfield. I think between him and Gimenez and the 3 starting outfielders of Noel, Lane Thomas, and Kwan, the Guardians are are set. And the infield is where things got interesting, because against the Royals, Stephen Vogt rolled out the A team, and it looked like this. Jose was of course at third, and then Rocchio was at shortstop, but it was actually Gabriel Arias starting at second, and then Manzardo at first. And I like the look of it. Arias homered in one of the 2 games he played in, and we all know that he is a talented defender, and so is Rocchio. It is just about getting that experience to not choke in big moments in the playoffs. But really, we don't have to worry about Arias, because all he is doing right now is holding down the fort until Bazana is ready at the end of the season or next season. Arias is not a long-term plan, but he could be a quality backup utility guy to have for when Jose has an off day, or really for a matter of fact, when any of the infield has an off day. And Tyler Freeman is one of those guys too, and he looked really good at the plate as well. He had a very balanced approach. Against the Royals, he smoked 2 balls opposite field to right, one got tracked down, and the other one was over the right fielder's head to the wall for a triple. And if there ever was going to be a season that Tyler Freeman was going to break out in, it would be this one. I did not really get to see any Juan Brito in action outside of maybe one appearance late in Goodyear. I forgot what game that was in. It might have been against the Mariners, but I know he is another potential option at some point for second base. But overall, I felt good about what I saw, especially in terms of hitting. I saw probably over 7 home runs between the 3 games, and it actually was cold out there. It was only like 55 degrees. It's not like it was 90 degrees where the ball was carrying. They were impressive shots, and there was just so much talent everywhere. The Guardians did not lose anything. Chris Antonetti won the offseason again, and I don't care what you haters say. Obviously, I know because of how bad Commissioner Rob Manfred is and how out of control spending is with the Dodgers and the Yankees and teams like that, the World Series is a very big long shot. The Guards would almost have to get hot at the perfect time, and on top of that, still have a bunch of things go their way and get super lucky. But for being a small market, like I've said a million times, the Guards just continue to stay relevant, and they will win the AL Central. I think J-Ram can get to 40-40 this year. I'm sure coming up just short in 2024 because of that canceled game pissed him off. The bullpen is going to be elite. Clase is back, Tim Herron is back, Gaddis is back, and there are some good prospects coming up through the farm like Jacob Gimenez. And the starting rotation is definitely where things get pretty interesting. Tanner Bibee is going to lead the way, and Bieber will be the number 1 or number 2 guy once he comes back. That will solidify things there, but then after that, there are a lot of names, and it's going to be interesting to see who gets the nod. I think Dr. Sticks is out of the picture, but then there is Luis Ortiz. He's kind of been struggling, but we all know he's a decent player with some upside. There's Logan Allen, then there's Ben Lively, there's Gavin Williams, who has been solid so far this spring, and I just want to see him reach his potential so bad. And then we signed John Means. There's a lot going on and a lot of moving parts. I'm curious to hear what you guys want the rotation to be. Let me know in the comments below, and I'll try my best to respond to all of them. That's really all I have to say from this video. Again, I'm just fed up by the disrespect that the media continues to give this team. I don't even care if people were silent and didn't talk about this team at all, but to say they're going to go 80 and 82 is just absurd. It's completely wrong. I think the Guards are going to get over 95 wins. I don't think they lost a step at all, and they are going to be in a good spot to make a run in the postseason if they get the right matchups. I know they've had trouble with the Yankees, but Garrett Cole is gone. It's just going to be interesting, man, but I cannot wait for the first pitch of the home opener or even opening day. I just want baseball to be back. It was so fun to go out to Arizona, but the real deal is coming soon, and I'm going to have so much content coming out, so be ready for it. Thank you all for watching. Make sure to drop a like and subscribe if you haven't yet, and until next time, I will see you all later.